Hello. Hi, everyone.
I
Welcome
should.
back to this episode. And it's me over here, Shilton Almeida. I am from Goa. I'm from Kurturim. I work here in London. I work in the liquor industry and talk about whiskey, and that's pretty much what I do for a living. This is my friend Joe.
Hi
Joe.
everyone. It's good afternoon here, and hi. My name is Joe Fernandez. Um, I'm from Goa in Valley, and then I live in London currently in Feltham. So might have seen my videos. So uh, let's begin with the show. And today's
Yeah, we
Shilton.
have. We have done the whole thing about this for people who have just tuned in for the first time. It is me and Joe getting together. Has been We have been doing it for a long time. Just getting together on the weekend, having meeting up with friends, and enjoying music and having a drink. This was the whole idea. But then we said, let's come up with some plan and put the whole Goan industry, our own Goan talent, bring it up on a big platform, and let's talk about them. We all know, we have heard of Joe, we have seen his videos, we have heard his music. There was Amlin last week. We have seen his videos, but we don't know them. We don't know a story. So this was the whole idea of putting everyone together. We have a very special guest today coming in as well. Our multi-talented friend, Mr. Khabir. We have seen his videos again. His all his We have heard all the music, but who is he? Let's find out today. So I'm going to start off with his first track. In fact,
Great.
we're going to watch the video, the music video first, and then we will introduce him to you guys. So give me 1 second to that. I'm going to bring him up.
Tidak tua kuna ya dona oh marizalya pore dotolo padik suri pun tu pore padang boron bona tuwe kata sopi sozara padang boron tuwe malodao Sang tidak tua kona jabona oh maritanya pore tu tolong pagi suri tu pun tu boleh pada mogo na tuwe apa sopi sozarao pada mogo tuwe malodao tidak sorunjane moja moja it let's begin to my Khabirs
Anzala, okay?
Sortona tuka Musto tuoso Badik lak tolo Badik suri to puntu pole Badan boron to na tuwe Dapat sopi sozala Badan boron tuwen malota Sokani udon tukat sota Tugo pamoja yeu ahureta Chitna mona tujingu spota सदाच फेलिँदा सङ्गमुन हाउमाग्यो Gabanyo, 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 Gabanyo,
Can't hear you, Shilton. I think you're on mute.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I think you could hear me in the background. I was just trying to check the
Khabir,
sound.
Khabir, give me a thumbs up if you're ready, Khabir. Yes. Hello.
Hi.
Hello,
Khabir.
hello
Welcome.
everybody. कैसा है बाबा सगले?
Good. How's things with you?
All okay, all fine. Everything going on good, man. I go in, Joe boy.
Yeah, you're loud and clear to me.
I can't hear.
Check. Mic test.
Okay, now it's better. It's better
Okay.
now. Okay.
All right. Makit Murai.
So welcome, Khabir. Welcome on our show. How are you doing?
Great, man. Nice to see you guys here.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Khabir, you just arrived, right? I mean, you were on the ship, I think. You just arrived?
Yes. I just arrived actually three days back, and then just today, about half an hour ago, I received a message that I'm COVID-19 free, negative. My test results have just come. So you guys are lucky.
That's good news. That's good news now.
Amazing.
Excellent.
So tell us, Khabir. I've been watching your videos for a long time, having great fun. So tell us about yourself.
Okay. Yeah, everybody knows is Khabir Moraes. My artist name is KIBZ, KIBZ, and I'm from Kunkulim. Yeah, and I'm जो आगे neighbor हूँ, तो वेल रहता हूँ, कुंकुल रहता हूँ. But all these years we never met. All these years. Recently I met him.
Yeah, 10 minutes away.
Yeah, just 10 minutes away, and we never met actually. And took the first time also, everybody.
First time.
Yeah, I saw you last. Yes, and it's a very good feeling that you are giving a platform for all the upcoming artists. And I'm getting That's very nice of you, Sheldon. Yeah.
That's the best you can do, and when you have the technology, you can put things together in a beautiful way. So Might has used the platform and bringing everyone together. It's more about giving a platform and just understanding.
It's all about giving. Yes, very true.
Yeah, fantastic. So I was very curious when I first read your name itself. It says Khabir Moraes, KIBZ. So why KIBZ? Is there any story?
Actually, I never thought about this artist name as KIBZ. I used to always put like Khabir Moraes. And then somebody said like, you should keep an artist name. Everybody has an artist name. It's like a second word. And then when I was working on the vessel, one of my friend, actually, he started just calling me KIBZ. KIBZ, KIBZ. I kind of liked it. So I said, okay, why not I keep the artist name is KIBZ. Yeah. So it got stuck. I opened an email account with KIBZ, and then after that, it was just stuck to me.
Oh, nice! It's a very, very nice name as well. Very easy to remember, easy to say as well.
Yeah.
KIBZ. But you said you were sailing. So you are. I understand you are a chef by profession. Is it?
Yes, I'm a chef by profession. 22 years as a chef.
Wow. I've seen your videos. I'm learning a lot of things from your videos, especially now at a time when the whole world is baking. I think it's the right time to try our own Goan pao sitting home.
Oh yes, in fact, that video of mine has gone quite viral, and it's doing very well on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
And in fact, also many of them have tried that recipe, and they have got back to me with their products, and it said it was really good, perfect, soft, crusty from outside, tasty. So I'm really happy that people are baking good Goan pao everywhere. Yeah.
example is here. My wife tried, and I must say that the
Exactly,
recipe was
exactly.
excellent.
Joe's wife really did good breads.
The
It was
Kabir,
good to eat them here. Oh my God,
Kabir,
what
your
a feeling!
industry is the future. In the future, once all this is over, right, there will be a lot of people into baking and into the kitchen industry, into your industry. I hope there are enough. I hope there are enough vacancies out there.
Actually, pastry and baking is not my kind of part of the kitchen. I'm more into hot kitchen, more of hot food, roasting, hot food, pasta, international cuisine here and there, barbecues and stuff. Baking and pastry is a little bit, you know, not. I'm not so keen in baking and doing pastries.
Right, but it's always good to explore, isn't it? Different things from the
Yes, 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 yes,
kind of
yes, yes.
similar. Uh,
Of course, of course. It's like a
so
very different special area in the kitchen. Pastry baker is always a specialized chef do that job.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So
nice one.
Anyway, good to hear from you on that. And now, could you tell us about your the passion for music and when it all started and how this all journey began into music?
actually, I never thought like I would do music or such. When I was a kid, the first time I performed was on stage. I sang a song of Alfred Rose. At that time, I think I was about 11 or 12 years old. I still remember that song. One of my Konkani teachers, she forced me, hey, you have to sing one Konkani song on the stage. And I was scared, man. I was scared. I had the stage fear. I couldn't face the crowd. And teacher, man, those days, if teacher and body दाखवली झाले, I think कोरपाको पटेल. आताच भुरग्यां भाशेन न्हू. आता
Okay,
भुरगे teacher आता हटकी झाले की छापत सांगताय. So when she said like you have to sing this song, she wrote me the song that on cassette tape really Baba Garaka was I can kandar. And it was Alfred Rose song, which is Anto Lana Stana Iskola Quetalo Garaitos Budiak Chico Talon Lisao Corum Rebecuishing Talon Aui Bapacha Wengenji Talon Tan 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 Tan. It's roll on stage. That is why I always remember the first time I sang on stage, I forgot the song and I had a really bad experience.
it can be good, it can
Yeah,
be
so
bad, but yeah,
but then after time passed, I started seeing showing interest in guitar. So self-taught, I played guitar. And
nice.
yeah, I had a friend when I was working in Taj called Peter Fernandez. So he really taught me the initial stages of guitars, some diagram bin boro and bashin shikala dan maga chord,
Got it.
string, one
Okay.
first string, eshkon pen and boron. Atkine apache gela sogle mettoga. Tedan te
Supplement.
manually boropa potale.
Right.
Yeah, and then during that time also my father had bought me one small piano. It also so that was my initial stages. Like they were like blueprints. Was getting started. Then when I started taking seriously is when I came. I went on board and I used to play guitars and all in the cabin. So I started, writing my own songs. I said like I was not such a big fan of singing cover songs. I was I didn't like that. When you are an artist, when you're a musician, you must be creative. Of course, you can sing cover songs here there for your own pleasure. It's a Garakode Bason, Baring Tantramun, no problem. But when you are going to showcase your talent, I would say, refrain from singing cover songs because cover songs, and there are some original songs which have been, belted out by real artists who have taken a lot of pains and trouble to create that song. It was their creativity. And Ankit Katai, Vatak Matai, and I'm a stage and I'm a show mate. So I wasn't a big fan of that. So I started writing my songs, and I released 10 years back my first album called Sauna, and that Goan, your song was the first track of this. And this I had recorded with Alan Fernandez in AL Studio in Margao. And that was the first time I ever came to know that, अरे computer boson music कौन जाता? I was shocked. I was like, so boson don't think key mata mere kick drum and tum tum tak tum tum tak tum tum tak. Okay, मागे boson ते repeat loop जाता. And then my piano जो बना अनेक chords वाजवली ते loop जाता, bass वाजवली. अरे तिंगा का बार music ऐसा अरे वाह. त्यसैले घराकडे आए next time आउँ कट झाला आउँ घराको बसन यसको music को दोनों. So that's the time I took seriously the software and the latest technology in creating music.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice. Great.
yeah.
So
I
that's
mean, yeah, that's a lovely thing. And talking about creative, it just reminded me. You tell us about this song, A Mind's Ago. Life is a Mind's Ago. Is it? It's a first animated. I love it. I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah, the track is Life is a Mind, so go. So my previous songs were a little bit love songs. So after that I started saying, okay, let me do something, some comedy, So I came up like with this small, fun-loving song, and I just and I love reggae, so I took that genre reggae, and then I came up with this song. So I was starting humming. I started humming the chorus first. So this was the first song where I started with the chorus. Normally I start with the beat and figure out the chorus. Like my latest track, Joe has figured out the chorus for me. We'll talk about that later.
Oh God.
So that time I sat in the cabin and I was thinking of some chorus, and that's how I go.
Spot on.
Spot on.
But I like that song, and I think it's Goa's first animated video. I've not come across any videos.
Yes. So when I was trying to make a video of it, then I said, okay, Rao, let's see what we can do. Why not make an animation? And so I started Googling and stuff, and I didn't have so much budget with this, so I checked with the professional guys who do animation, and the prices were really high, man. Some 75K, and all. They started asking me for a song of 3-4 minutes for animation. So okay, fine. I said I don't want to spend 75K, and I started Googling, and I found an app. I found a free app, and then I said like, okay, why not start doing animation on this free app? So I used to spend half an hour just to make a clip of 5 seconds.
Okay.
It is.
So I said, yes, it's a tough thing. It'll take time, but can be done. So luckily, I have a neighbor of mine, and she's a very pretty young girl. Her name is Ashwarya. So she's with me since childhood, and she's very passionate about this photography and stuff. So we both sat together, and in fact, 60% of the job was done by her. And that's how we came with the animation.
Good help.
Yes. It was really good. And somehow we got it all together and we released it.
Do you know how much time it took for you to finish it? Do you remember?
Yeah, I think it took about a week.
Oh wow.
We were really struggling. Yeah, it took about a week. Like every sitting with half an hour or 1 hour, making a clip of 5 seconds was a really painstaking job.
Yeah, can understand.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have the
you know
song.
how it is, Joe, right?
I have the video with me, Khabir. So let's go for it.
Sure.
All right, let's go for it. Let's have it. Hey, Masha hada can kom kota Masha. Kiza janare, mage tokle kens nahi. Anti daton make kensa uda karo na takla ni ekesa uda karo pade.
There you go.
Khabir, you're fun.
Yeah man, this is a rapper kids in the house. If it's getting hotter, you may please take off your blouse. If it drowns and no clowns, get me the bourbon or the poison of a serpent and drop until you break it down. It's a one-way road, we don't let it grow old. You better tuck your shirt inside or your jingle may pops off your pants. It's very embarrassing that I can't sing. It's a thing that you can fling and all the bling bling let us swing. You know what time it is, bro? We're gonna rap this style now in complete style. We gotta do this right now. You know what time it is, bro? We're gonna rap this style now in complete style. Hey Baba, tu matasok muna yung beats. Look at meron kada till DJ pesong gatalo. Sa katana lagi po siya magmatong tokola. Atas mailigin marhaw daula. Hoy koka konen dros mo de pinzola. Down mo atas sunya fashion gamela. Ekui bara lagi makakoshet de geuna. Poshe na muro soro makadina. Moje lagi saidago. Hasoro pitantur. Utong pagluisatazo. Life is a mic so cool. She good for it. Akan porostan hasta mo. Istani mamuloto. Oh, life is a mic so cool. Listen to the track right now. Don't go to Maka, Oro Gatla Oro, Tai Samon How, and Napa Twiboro, Oro Gam, Olon, what you happy Dilo Goro, Eka Bailas, the Ubi Anigo, Taja Kushik, Firma Tana Goro Logla Taja Skirtik, go Tata Body, give one Lagla Moja Fatik, Onishaka Doron Tane Bolo Malamutin, Awe Mojan China, so Kite Koti, Oje Laki Saida go, Hasoro Pitantur. Oh, life is a mic so cool. She good for Natizo. Akan borosan hasta amor. Istani mamuloto. Oh, life is a mic so cool. Listen to the track right now. Ek this party dog burgen makadologot unong lage chapep ona amidola ek pop pans miten yeta mun down le barabo sogle kam sorun hau raulo punso ek war zale chapep got torun dolo hau amen mule tange te pap tak to hau at galon bitor botok maloto guawas bokar pain lawun malotau moje lagi sainago Hasoro pitantur, utong pagluisatazo. Oh, life is a mic so cool. She good for Natizo. Akan borosan hasta amor. Istani mamuloto. Oh, life is a mic so cool. Listen to the track right now. Life is a mic so cool. Atam kasar te soria chen itle dis sale kelo na te haria chen baile utol tang korong kodiye chen ani boro hatolong ten goche golate muke bisikle tarun haun pedal matolo lokange poche get lete poten ditolo ani reiben galon hastalen botolo soriachi bottle dida taja payar fotolo moje lagi sainago Hasoro pitantur, utong pagluisatazo. Oh, life is a mic so cool. She good koro ganatizo. Akan borosan hasta amor. Istani marloto. Oh, life is a mic so cool. Moje lagi sainago. Hasoro pitantur, utong pagluisatazo. Oh, life is a mic so cool. She good koro ganatizo. Akan borosan hasta amor. Istani marloto. Oh, life is a mic so cool.
Lovely song.
Amazing,
I just
amazing.
enjoyed every bit of it. It's so much
Thank you,
fun.
thank you, guys.
Good expressions, Kabir. Wonderful.
Love it.
I
I
just love that
I
song.
love that. It's so good to see some animated videos which is so funny. It's quite catchy as well.
Yeah.
You're
Honestly.
getting some fantastic comments down here, Khabir. You can say hello to your friends.
Arajo. Hi, Arajo. Thank you for coming for the show. Yeah, please share the link.
You got someone calling you Odda as well because
Tejas Baba. This guy is a banker and he's my buddy. We are in the bike group as well.
Oh, nice.
I have a biking group.
Nice.
So
There,
just
Angela, hi, Anju.
Oh.
And you bashu.
Okay. So just tell us how you compose your music and what software you use, just in a in simple summary sort of.
Okay, about the software, let me go back. I started on a small Windows computer in my small studio right behind there. And that time I had this uh, small free version called Ableton Live. So this software had only maximum 6 or 5 tracks you could record at a time because it wasn't the full version.
Right.
So I was introduced to the full version, and he said there was a friend of mine, very good friend. He's still a good friend of mine. His name is KSK Kalandra. So he's from Vasco. So he introduced me to the full version of Ableton. And from that time, I'm a big diehard fan of Ableton. I have never used any other software. I've concentrated only on Ableton, and I have the Ableton 10 with me, the latest one. So
Right. It's
that
amazing.
is the thing.
Nice one.
Yeah, and it's a really, really good software. Yeah,
So
it's
basically
sort
you
of depends upon personal taste.
yeah. So all
Yeah,
your music is composed there and you do it yourself, isn't it? Mostly.
exactly.
Good.
Mostly done by me.
Good.
And
Multi-talented.
I do vocal recordings only in one place. That is none other than Orville Rodriguez Studio. That is Audio Masters.
Yeah.
I
I've
just
been to
trust
his
him,
studio.
and
It's nice,
he's
nice
he's a
studio.
he's a nice guy. So that's why, yeah. And quarantine experience my yearly quarantine. Then so yeah, then yeah, say my hi to my also. Yes. My mother-in-law is watching, and also actually my
Nice.
mother is
Nice.
watching the other side. The whole they made a whole group over there outside. They're watching there, and I told them I don't want anybody inside. Bye bye.
Good. At least they can see
Yeah.
you live and spending some time
Kabir,
watching you.
Kabir, you have an interesting question which I would like to know as well. So
There's a question by Simona Pereira.
yes,
She has a question to me. Okay, let us just answer. Oh, say cooking is your passion or music, and how do you manage to juggle between those two? Oh, it's a good question.
I would really want to know that as well.
Good question.
Actually, how I have to juggle between cooking, music, biking, adventure, and family,
Actually, yeah.
and social people. I also give time for the environment. I do a lot of cleaning and stuff like that.
Oh
Yes.
So
yes.
maybe I can say I'm a very good what do you call this? I can manage time.
Multitasker.
That may multitasking jobs. I can do it very well. Even on board when I'm working, on the ship. When I start my day's job, I just don't go in the kitchen and start cooking. No, there is something called as mise en place in French. It's a French term, and it's called all in its place.
Yeah.
So before you start your day, I'm talking about kitchen perspective. Before you start your day in the kitchen, you have to be half done. My father used to always say, "Well begun is half done." All right. So the previous day before you go to sleep, you must have your mise en place ready for the next day. So say you're making some vegetables, some cooked chicken, blah blah blah. Your chicken has to be cut, your vegetables has to be cut, your masalas have to be ready, everything has to be in its place. The thing you come in the morning and then you start cooking. You don't come in the morning and start cutting and doing all this. You're just wasting time. So the time management is very, very important. So the same system I applied to my life.
Wow.
If I manage everything, I don't believe like you have say, "Are, yahan kore, are." I don't believe to say, "Mak time na." No, there is time. There is time. It's about your preference. What preference you are giving first? You squeeze in there. That's. Um, I hope Shimon, how you pronounce your name, Shimon. is
That's I mean,
listening to the answer. Yeah,
I totally understand that myself, Kabir, because I come from a hospitality background. So I was in the service, and I know how it operates as well. So you have to be on time, to get things done.
On time, well prepared, well prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Mervyn Fernandez has something to say.
he says you're doing a great job. You're inspiration.
Thank you, Mervyn. Thank you very much, Baba. Hope you're fine.
I've got a message from my sister here. I think she's watching from Goa. Her name is Meena. She says that my nephew loved the song. Sanjo dance karo pache. So he's got a track to dance on the song now.
That's good.
Yes. Thank you so much, Media.
Yeah. Yes.
Media. Sorry.
So, do you have a favorite style of music, Kabir? Is there something which you? I mean, I understand. Is I like the more of the reggae style that you do, but do you have a favorite style as for yourself?
See, there is one thing you have to understand, that I am not 90s or a 2000 kids. Nowadays, kids are very, very talented. I'm an old fart. I was born in 1979. So during those time, our genre was only reggae, something of a disco, something of crap like that. But when I started making music, I started receiving comments from the youngsters. Hey, this is old school, man.
Old school is gold, man. Just tell them.
Yeah, but I love old school until now. But the thing is that then I started listening to the new tracks. Like now hip hop and rap is going very, very, getting very popular. And what I noticed was like there is a kick in the hip hop tracks. It's called 808 drum kick, right?
Yeah.
JSF.
Yes, that's.
And it's like if you listen to it, like Boro Munister, a normal person listens to this kick, he will say, "Hey, it's overcompressed or
distorts, or they won't like it."
Started kicking. Brr, 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 that kind of kick. And I said, how the hell do people like this kick? So this is the gap. This is the gap between me, who was born in 70s, and the guys, the youngsters who are doing music, and they're born in the 2000. So that gap. And I love nice, good kicks, but nowadays this kick is getting popular. So there's sometimes no bass line in their tracks. The kick itself is modified, and some frequencies are turned up and down. Some what is that? Tune. You tune it up and down with a modulator, and then you can make the kick itself as a bass. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
The new technology. You have to use the new technology. Yeah. Maybe in another 50 years, the guys who call me old school will be called old school by their children. So it's a circle of life.
I remember when teenagers and growing up, and one of my friends, we went up listening to some trance music going on the player, and the guy said to me, I still remember the words. He said, "Children, making like na rin kaso kanda dek mai na pai na lyrics suna hi kain so apna like na was exactly words." That's pretty much. I mean, it's. Do you have a favorite song? Do you have any favorite song as an all-time favorite? Not necessarily yours, but just it goes on.
Yeah, I used to like Pika Andre's song "Mysterious Girl." In fact, I sang it for a couple of weddings during those times.
Nice. Good.
So that was my all-time favorite. In fact, I sang it for my own cousins. I have an elder cousin. Her name is Sunita Fernandez. She's from Vasco. In fact, I sang it for her wedding, and a couple of other more weddings as well. I don't remember. And Michael Learns to Rock. This band was a diehard fan. There was a time I knew all the songs of Michael Learns to Rock, all the songs by heart.
I think me as well.
Yeah.
I was a fan. Big fan.
Big fan.
Joe, is the same thing for you as well?
What, Michael Learns to Rock? Yeah, it was my favorite. I used to play them every day and night, maybe. Someday and Hector and all of them. They were my favorites.
You can understand. I don't know how many years difference is there between me and Joe. Joe, which year you was born?
I was 84.
84. Okay, still like 5 years difference between us. So okay,
Mm-mm.
I will say we are somewhere at the same age. So that's why we have. You see the liking of Michael Wants to Rock. Both of us,
Yeah.
we love the Michael Wants to Rock. Yeah. So that's our era. People. You
Mm-mm.
put Michael Wants to Rock now. You know what they say? Hey, this is gay music, man.
Oh God. No, that time it was
Aapka
really
bur-
popular. Even
I-
Backstreet Boys and people just
Oh yeah,
love them.
yeah.
Who's
It's just
listening
about
to them
culture.
now?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
find
No.
it very few people
Yeah.
who listen to
So
them
I
nowadays.
would say you have to be adaptive and you have to adapt to the latest trend,
It
whatever
just
is
changes,
going.
isn't it? Constantly, it keeps
Yeah,
on
it
changing the
changes
trend,
constantly. And
the
it's good. It's
style.
good. How can you listen to one kind of music? People want something new every now and then. If it's same thing with the food,
Yeah.
people don't eat the same thing. You give them something different. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. If it's good, it'll click. If it's not bad, don't cook it again.
Yeah, true.
Experiment.
And it also
Absolutely.
depends on the mood, what mood you are into right now. So it all depends on what,
Yes.
what you feel like listening to, what you feel like. It's just like a food. So yeah.
In fact, most of the music which comes out from here is derived by my mood.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Absolutely.
I feel relaxed, and you think about a beat or a melody in your mind. And if you have a phone in your pocket, just sing it there. Tinggal record ko. By the time you go back and you really start sitting and creating that music too, you forget your
Yeah.
ideas. So when you ever come up with a melody, with a chord progression, with something, you have to hum it by your mouth, and just record it on your phone, and then you start working it back in the studios.
Yeah,
So
true.
that's your mood. It drives you. You record, and then you go and turn it into a song. I think most of the musicians work
Absolutely.
like this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know Kabir, and the people are talking highly, and we know really appreciate the things that you do as a social worker as well, moving around. On the same topic, I am in love with the two songs that you have. Kotro is my top favorite song. So can you tell us something about that before we let people listen to it? Can you tell us something about Kotro?
You mean to say, hey, tumkire kota, kara kore kelalo kotsuro udoita. Hey, kita lozi di sana. Daktule potle korun roster udoita. This is the one you're talking about.
I love
Yeah.
it.
What happened was, I always kept Sunday for me to go in my village. Mostly I started in my village, in my yard, everything, and then I start cleaning. I take off the plastic. The plastic ತೊಳ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಮರೆ ಮುಗೆ ತುಕ್ಲಿಫ್ ಇರೋದ. I don't know, maybe that's a gift. So when I go, I clean it off, I put it in a bag, get the municipalities pick it up. Like most of the time I do all this cleaning. So I thought of singing a song on this garbage issue, because now Goa is full of filth everywhere. Plastic here, plastic there, portlets here, portlets there. It's disgusting. So I thought, like, maybe by this song, probably people will listen, and it's happening. Parents have been telling me that the children see when they see their parents throwing something out, they sing my song to them. Hey,
Oh,
tu kite kutai.
well done, well done.
Nice. Nice.
So I said,
Good
okay, it's
example.
making an impact. That's good. That's a positive
Very nice.
sign. Yeah.
And when you
In
hear
fact, one
such
of the
kind of
parents
feedback,
told me this.
it really
Yeah, you
feels
get
good when you.
motivated. You get
Yeah, exactly.
motivated all the more.
So it's like your
Yeah.
purpose has
So
been fulfilled. It's a good
I can't
example.
yes,
I can't wait myself to put it on, Kabir. So Joe, I'm gonna hit it.
Go ahead.
yes, yes. The song was recorded in by Jeshuddin, a Crystal Portal Studio. This was the only one recorded in the north. This guy is a
All
young
right.
fellow, very good musician. He plays the drums and guitars and bass as well. Nice guy. I met him personally. I went there, got it recorded. That was the only song which I recorded so far. Let's hear it.
Let's give it a listen.
Hey, tu kire kotai Gara kore kelalo kachro hui udai tai Hey, tu kalazi di sauna Daktule potle korun rastyar tu udai tai Sakari uton haram te mata Rastyar gan poron pe chata Kore kela tangan turun ponta Sapole sale shira hausota Tanga tanga boson piki kyo kota Kore mai sau dato shizata Moro musmaron bitum chisato Kontro koro tiasa ya Isota Hey, tu kire kotai Gara kore kelalo kachro hui udai tai Hey, tu kalazi di sauna Daktule potle korun rastyar tu udai tai Bazaran waitai hari hat halo Bagi yetak balik to pasun Magit deo sogleo potle galun Poteya tak tumi rastyar udo Ata tumi viste moje aikan Bazaran saman tumi haro Aple beka harje galon Potyo bishi wodi yang tesoro Hey, tu kire kotai Gara kore kelalo kachro hui udai tai Hey, tu kalazi di sauna Daktule potle korun rastyar tu udai tai Ata gite korche tumi moje haika Sansar botala ami tun sorut asa Iskola tami shiksha diuchi Somadan sudar porgur gadget sokche Politics tumi shikrara diuche Crime free leaders tumi niurun harche Sababari amche parun geuche Nato tuto phone karu tatu bumi nitche Hey, tu kire kotai Gara kore kelalo kachro hui udai tai Hey, tu kalazi di sauna Daktule potle korun rastyar tu udai tai Hey, tu kire kotai Gara kore kelalo kachro hui udai tai Hey, tu kalazi di sauna Daktule potle korun rastyar tu udai tai
Nice one.
Thank you guys. Right, I can't hear you.
It's been.
Welcome.
You can hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
It's been going on for a few days now. I just walk down from my stairs in the morning, and the wife's down, and I just say, "Hey, tu kide kota," and she just starts.
I like that tone as well. It's nice.
You know what
Nice
happened
if you're
once?
talking.
I was in Margao last time, and my wife was buying sausages. So I was standing there, and one lady came to me, like this, literally like this. Hey, tu kide kotai. And then I'm like with her, "Gara kore kelalo kachro hui tutanu. I said, wait, mak like that ke katara like that.
Oh,
What we
really?
get?
Wow. Nice.
That was
Amazing.
really epic.
But my wife's watching the show, and here's the comments coming in.
True.
Thank you. Very good.
And
No,
then,
good
yeah,
one.
tell
Yeah,
us how you got into rap.
Oh, rap. This is another different story. Okay. Rap actually, before, thanks. Before, I was not so much keen about rap music, because like say when rap started, it really started on the wrong note. This is what I personally feel like. The rappers in the US, they started the rap actually. Who was this? The I think it was Dr. Dre and
Snoop Dogg
together
and
with
them, I
the
think.
three of them. Yeah, there were three of them. They started with this NYC or NYC, some group they started, and they actually it started as a very aggressive and offensive language. They were like two groups, and they were fighting through their rap songs. Like this group was creating a rap song, and releasing it like all offensive words about the other group. Then the other groups is to find another song with all offensive language. So this was like a war before, and suddenly the rap scene changed by this guy, Eminem. Yeah, not so good, but still, at least his words, his lyrics were more intellectual at that intellectual level. Then afterwards, there were so many rappers who really started, rapping intellectual stuff with cool music. So it started from real rap, like Run DMC and all the two hearts, and then it started like a hip hop style
Drillers.
rap, And nowadays rap is like really really cool. The music like, so you can really relax, sit and listen. That's why I took interest in rap. But actually, I'm not so good at rapping, to be
You're
really
doing
honest.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. If you think you're not that good with the rap, then wait till the end of the episode till you listen to all your songs again as a reminder how good you are.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. I must say you're really good at rap. I must say that.
Yes, when I was young and I was in college, I did IHM. I studied in IHM, Institute of Hotel Management in Porvorim.
Oh
So
wow!
that time I was singing some rap, and I still remember those words. And me, along with me, there were another friends of mine in my group. They were also rapping. It was like, I need the herbs and spices so I can feel nice as the breeze, cooling like a summer tree. The ICE, the one girl feel it, show it, you ain't gotta feel it. So bring up the spice, that rap, and know the rhythm, but every time I hit a hit, the skunk, the funk, feel good to my lungs. Fire, the fire is my desire, and it's getting cool, they're calling me.
Oh my god, I won't be able to say that.
Wow!
It's yeah, that was fast. That was good.
This rap was the previous, like, where people used to not understand anything, but now rap is becoming intellectual. But you see Waking
Okay.
Grunt how he raps, right? That's on the intellectual.
Yeah, he's
I think
he's a good
that's my
talented
cousin.
guy.
That's
Oh,
my cousin.
I've got
I
there's a track over here which I think is something which I don't know. At least I don't know if Joe has heard it, but there is a request saying, "Can you place this track of yours?" Come on.
He
That's
said Ek Kulyan Moti. Actually, this Kulyan Moti track is not mine. Very honest, I've said. So
okay.
I like that song so much. So I started doing a little bit research. Like somebody owns this song, or it is somebody else's song, Konage song, Tori. It's not good because it's somebody else's song. And one of my friend was singing this song. So I asked him as well, whose song is it? He said, no, this is a folk song. So I liked it so much. But I still mentioned on the CD when I released it, like, this is unknown, artist is unknown and stuff like that. And if anybody really knows the artist, I would really love to give all the credit to this person. Until now, I don't know who really wrote that song, and it goes like, "Pail maka meula saiba hekat kulian moti, anilo tista muron haven tekatichas garandori, borishi okol meuler puromun sodan rozar kori, atan di semote satar muron kantar don't worry be happy." Well, it's quite cool, yeah.
good one.
I loved it, so I put some nice beats and stuff like that. Alan did a very nice job on that song, and so then we released that song.
I heard you playing on your guitar one afternoon, I think,
Oh
or
yes,
evening.
yes.
Yeah, I
Yes,
was
I did
watching
it.
that video. Good,
Yeah,
well, good stuff, Kabir.
thanks, man.
Nice one. So Kabir, as you know, I always end up, or not end up, but in between, I have to ask. I'm from the liquor industry, and Joe is always, so it's more about, if you ask me about some technical parts on the liquor, I will be, and when it comes to music, I go to Joe or you guys. So from my side of it, do you drink? Do you have a tipple? Do you enjoy?
Yes, yes, I do have whiskey. I enjoy once in a while, and even on board when I feel really tired and I have to
Yep.
retire back to sleep, I take a shot or maybe another two shots, and but I like it straight, neat. Sometimes on the rocks, but I
Oh,
like
sorry.
it sometimes without. Yeah, I
So it's
love to enjoy the real thing. You can feel
Great.
it going down. Yes, but this is not an encouragement for people to start drinking.
of
Okay,
course.
drinking should be taken as a pleasure, as a privilege. I call it job satisfaction. Take it, enjoy that moment, go to sleep. Yes.
That's the message we always give. So it's more about enjoying and just having one drink on it. So
Exactly.
do you enjoy a drink by yourself more, or with friends more? Because be careful what you say, because next time we meet, then I might not join you for a drink.
No, actually, I'm not so keen in drinking with friends. I don't like really drinking long sessions with friends because uh, I, I don't know. I prefer drinking alone outside in my backyard, or if I'm on the vessel, I prefer drinking that time while socializing with passengers, with the crew officers. Okay, that time. But mostly at home, if I'm there together, maybe sometimes with my wife or with my mother, sometimes
Nice.
a glass of wine. Otherwise, I am a beer drinker as well. If I don't drink whiskey, I'm always having beer. And but of course during functions, and I do a lot of barbecue parties, and that's the time I go full on and then I go to sleep. Ah.
Yeah.
Nice one,
So
nice. I mean, it all depends on the mood as well. That's why I always say, even when I talk to people, there are occasions when you go out and you have a drink with friends, and there are occasions when you just sit back and enjoy a drink by yourself. As long as you
yeah,
just drink responsibly, that's a key.
It's
exactly.
very
and
important.
and if I'm driving somewhere, I see that I don't exceed my limit. That's it.
Especially when you're
Yes,
riding.
yes,
Driving. Exactly.
they just said it. Exactly. We have our rules while driving as well. We don't take any alcohol when we drive. All
Oh,
right.
nice. Uh,
Yeah.
on the same term, when I said, do you do a drink with friends or by yourself? I've got something to do with music as well. Do you fancy going out for live concerts and listening to live performances, or you prefer more of just sit down and relax and listen to music?
I love to see and watch live performances.
Wow, is it?
But but what pisses me off, again, same thing. When I go to see live performances, it's the same thing. Everybody say there are three bands playing. Unbelievably, the first band will play 50% of the songs which the next three bands will play.
Yeah.
Then where's the fun? Where's the fun? Even you go in any singing competitions, the kids, the new talents are encouraged to sing the same thing again and again. And I was once for a singing competition as a judge in Navilim, and I'll tell you, out of 50 participants, 15 of them sang the same song. So,
Wow.
they shouldn't encourage this thing for young talents. Either you make a separate category, like you want to show your talent, you come up with your own song. If you can't compose, you find someone who can compose. If you can sing that composed song, but somebody. So we will have talent. We will have a new lyricist, we'll have a new musician, and we'll have a new singer. When you sing somebody's song, you will only have a voice.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying
It's a
to
good
say.
encouragement. Yeah.
It is a good lesson for everybody. Henceforth, now next time you come for a platform, any singing competition, you make strict rules. Every performer will do an original track. And it doesn't mean that the performer has to write the lyrics, has to do the music, and has to sing. No. If you can sing, you find a friend who can write well. So it will be a platform for him as a lyricist. Find a friend who can play good guitar. Ask him to come up with a good music. So we'll have a new musician. And then all three of y'all can be showcased in that talent. This should be the next platform. I hope
Absolutely.
there's somebody who is watching this.
Good
No, yeah,
advice,
definitely.
Khabir.
But it's a good message, Khabir. I mean, seriously. I mean, this is the whole idea of this as well, of this platform that we're doing, about getting up the talent and exploring and exposing them out where people can understand, and also to connect with people. Maybe we we come across someone who is struggling, and then we connect them to Joe and yourself, and you guys connect and do it. So that's the whole thing of coming together and doing it. That's the whole concept.
I'm more than open.
Yeah.
I'm more than
Most
open
welcome.
to anyone. They can ask me anything. They can send me messages. They can just be open to me, and I'm willing to help in whatever way I can.
Thank you, Khabir.
Fantastic. You're doing a great job, Khabir. I mean, anyways, we've seen it. That takes me to the next topic, which is Formalin. Why Formalin? I'm talking about the song, by the way.
Yeah, it was during that time. It was a hot topic, actually. Yeah, thank you, Arojo. So it was a hot topic, and everybody was coming up with a Formalin song. Actually, I had no clue because in fact, the song Formalin, which I released, wasn't about Formalin. It was something else, totally different. It was another funny song. So I had the music ready, and so when I started writing, I said, okay, now since everybody's talking about Formalin and fish and stuff like that, let me combine this issue and little bit social issues of Goa. And I did that, and it was a full mix. Actually, the song says Formalin, but actually, it's a collaboration of all the issues together. So
Right.
yeah, that was the way.
I know this is Joe's favorite song as well. Joe has been telling me
Yes.
you were deciding on what videos to play, and he said, make sure you play the Formalin.
Yes, absolutely. I love that song.
Yeah, and we shot this here only in Goa, than in South.
I think the
in
videography
Tetu,
as well, it's nice.
in Kudborna. Jules Goyce did the cinematography, and Milroy Goyce, my very good friend, he has done the editing and direction of the video.
Nice.
And yeah, music is by me. Lyrics I've written. I'm not a good lyricist. The lyrics are funny, but anyway. And it was recorded in our Orville Rodriguez in Audio Masters.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to go for it, Joe?
Let's go for it.
Go for it.
Now let me tell you a story about a beautiful Goa, where people live in harmony, without putting anyone in agony. A beautiful place from north to south, lined with white sandy beaches across the map, with fresh coffee from the coconut sap. That's the reason of my funky rap. I come from a beautiful village called the land of freedom fighters. It's my obligation to stand up and guide us against all the corrupt leaders of the state and the side of fate. Now I get to know my intentions of this song. I don't need to drag this anymore long. It's not enough, you gain the trust. At the end they're gonna kick your butt. It's not my problem if you have the lucrative lust. It's your fault, the reason you're down. If you had to raise your voice, now would be the time to rejoice. Carmelin, Crystalline, all these years where have you been? Paklan Dorun, Mr. Hakta, Takalaun, Formalin. Fake claims that you've seen, Muyelete, Achedin. All those promises you made, you've been throwing in the bin. In this place we call GOA, we have unity among us, you've seen them all. Hindu, Muslims, Christians, and the rest, we've forgotten and forgiven the past. Swarnacha amcho ekot torun to zaina, mogacho amcho thau kardun to zaina. Ami goinkar karzan udar, tumi koruk sotat amka khabar. What I push a rusted fora. No hospitals, investing in monkey business. No amenities, investing in properties. Modern malls without parking. Years after liberation, still lining up in queues. You ask them why, I have no clue. Road rage and public trashing, yet no idea about zebra crossing.
Formalin, crystalline, all these years where have you been? Back and bottom is a hat that kalaun formalin. Fake claims that you've seen, reality updated. All those promises you make, you've been throwing in the bin.
Now it's time to wake up, bro. There's too little time to think of now. Those fat farts have made their cash, and here we are still scratching our ass. Gather your guts and make a wow. Don't stay numb and do not allow all the wrong things happening in front of you. Just rise up and say I'm a Goan just like you.
Formalin, crystalline, all these years where have you been? Back and bottom is a hat that kalaun formalin. Fake claims that you've seen, reality. All those promises you make, you've been throwing in the bin. Formalin, crystalline, all these years where have you been? Back and bottom is a hat that kalaun formalin. Fake claims that you see, reality updated. All those promises you make, you've been throwing in the bin.
Kibz, amazing. I just love that song. I can listen to it any number of times. I like the message. It's really good. Udar
That was the
Karzan,
only
Lankar
song.
Sadanch. I love that phrase.
There are some lines which really I got feedback saying that I'm a Goan just like you. You
Yeah.
know, these are
Raise
the
your
small
voice.
lines.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. Don't ever say that you're not a good lyricist, but you are. You're right. You're right, so well. Those phrases are really meaningful. Uh,
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Amazing
Yo.
song. Amazing. I like the videography as well. So, moving on to the next one, I had this opportunity, and I think that's where I found you actually. I saw one of your video and I got inspired. Then we had a chat. We started on YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, yes,
We exchanged the
yes.
numbers and
I,
then we
I
spoke
remember.
immediately. You called and we had that chat, and the next was the track was there, and you helped
Yeah.
me out with the track, and we did a awesome collab. I was really happy with the results.
Yeah,
It was
that was
mind
really
blowing.
awesome.
And yeah, thank you for that and giving me an opportunity to work with you.
Uh,
And the outcome was amazing. You took all the efforts, getting
see,
things done.
it's a team. It's team job. It's a teamwork. It's a teamwork. It's a teamwork. I believe in teamwork.
Exactly. So the song
Yeah.
which we are talking about is Sacramento Zoldo.
Sacramento.
Um,
Yeah.
yes. So tell me what you felt and how
Yeah.
you didn't expect maybe.
What it happened like when I got in touch with Joe, because I listened to two tracks of his, and it was like the EDM kind of a feel, and I straight away the moment I heard the track, I said, "Whoa, what's going on? Walk on. Who is this guy?" The moment the first 5-10 seconds of one of his tracks, I think it was Joe, which was that track where you're sleeping
Zai
in the bed? Zaitu, yes.
Saito.
Zaitu,
Saito.
Zaitu, baby, Zaitu. Yes,
Yeah, that's the
that
one.
was a song I heard first time, and I said, "Hey, man, this is something out of the world." And I said, right away, I have to get in touch with this guy right away. So immediately, I started going through his channel and listening to all his tracks, and then I said, "Man, this guy is really good. He has the futuristic sense. And when he was singing in Konkani, I got all the way motivated. So I got in touch with him, and then he also started listening to my songs, and then like both of us clicked together. And then he said, "Okay, I have something. Maybe we can work together." And then he sent me a small portion of his part which
Demo.
he worked on, like a demo. And then I liked it, and I said, "Okay, let's do a track on this." And he wanted me to rap a little bit in it because mostly the whole song Joe has sang. I think Joe, you also wrote that song, right? You wrote it yourself, right? The whole song.
Yes. The song was written by me, and as you know, I was not getting any further inspirations, so that was just stuck. And I thought to myself, I think Abhi can do a magic in there. And then that's
Yes,
when I sent you that track, and I said, just put some spell on it. And then you did. I was just
I
amazed
kept
with the
working with
results.
them. We were both like so far away from the world. There's a good thing about the technology. Now artists can work from different corners of the world. They don't know alole. They don't get rebek gele. They get bass guitar gelo. Ani bosni bosolo. Ani recording studio gelo.
Molgon
To my
Palo.
baba sangtolo. I solfege dito tuka. Yeah, wazo. To my don't koto. To my peng koto rebet babda. But those were true musicians. These people were true musicians. So Rebek was it, Maestri Mutateka, bass guitarist, drummer, Sogle, they were true musicians. So they used to sit and record manually. This how much time used to go. They get traveling, they get bus, a recording artist etalo, to record kotalo. By the time the song was out, it would be like 2-3 months. And now
Mhm.
you can come up with a track in 1-2 days sometimes. 100% guys, ek disa mat kantar karun jata. This is the beauty about latest technology. We have to use this now. So let's move on to
Absolutely
the
agree.
track. So when I put everything like skeletal structure kon I can song kele complete, then I sent Joe, and Joe liked it immediately.
Mhm.
So then I said, okay, let's take it to another level. And I approached Marvin. Marvin, he's a very good musician. He plays for A26. He played the Joe Nadal.
We have lost Joe. Well, he'll be there back. He'll be there.
Okay,
That's all.
so yeah, Joe. So I asked him to play some harmonica and some flute over the track. And then Grayston was another very good
Yeah.
musician. He played the guitars over it, and as usual, Orwell was recording, and it was really mind blowing after the whole track was ready.
Oh wow! I know the guy is Marvin is from my own village itself. He's from Kurturi, so I'm a Kuttagar.
Yes. Marvino,
Yeah, and I know Christian as well, so we're good friends with him.
yeah,
Nice one.
both a gem of persons. All of them are gem of persons.
Yeah, is cool. Nice one. I saw that.
Very humble, down to earth guys.
That's a good part about the industry. The whole industry connected, and that's the whole message of being connected, being together. I think that's the
Yes.
best way forward. Um, we have lost Joe, so I think in the meantime I'm gonna try and play your song, which is Sacrament Zurlo, which believe me, it took
Yes.
me some time to actually figure out it is you, Kabir,
What?
in the video.
Really?
I've never seen
But do I
I've
look
never seen you in like that in any other videos. So I was like, okay, is that
Yeah. There's some of them really commented in a cowboy rapper after that track. Cowboy rapper, yani.
I'm gonna put up the video now.
Hi Mona, here one of cousin. They're all my cousins. She's
Oh,
Mona.
nice.
The Joe Wingle re Baba.
Diswoaito amcha monano tolo Deva muka aminjura mendilo Don karza melni ek vorso don kal sambalto Go baila mizavun sakwa sakramentolo Sukan tashindukan aminjio chimogan Wador murailyar sambal chiye kameka Viswasan gauchi amchir koslen telar tufan Amche movenjivi samata milan devan Kushen bali amchi kharza Super jali amchi sapna Majakati devan roche duka Okutolo tuzo sasna Bastita moja karsatan Tuzo moku palo moro puriya Deva lagi matang bawatan Amca kazawacir besang galu sarkatan
Yeah, Skip's in the house, along with JSF. We're gonna show you the meaning of togetherness. In the morning time I dream about you, rays of the sun just shine above you, remembering all the time we spent together, spending all the time together forever. Now that we are burning for each other, caressing every time we get together, your body anger makes me feel so tender. These memories will always last forever.
Bastita moja karsatan Tuzo moku palo moro puriya Deva lagi matang bawatan Amca kazawacir besang galu sarkatan
In the morning time I dream about you, rays of the sun just shine above you, remembering all the time we spent together, spending all the time together forever. Now that we are burning for each other, caressing every time we get together, your body anger makes me feel so tender. These memories will always last forever.
Joe, Bap.
There he is. Hello.
Hi. Can you see
Oh,
me now? Sorry, I was my battery had drained off. Unfortunately.
No, I got a message from a friend of mine saying you can't see Joe. I think saying to Nesagar munta ke video hani ka munta ke performance aha.
Children will kill me one day. So much he
Cowboy.
makes me laugh. Oh my God, with his videos and stuff like that.
I hiding
Good
with
stuff.
them.
Good stuff. But yeah, really nice song, Kabir. Thank you for for the nice collab, and I really loved it. The end result was awesome. Thank you
We'll
so
do
much.
one more, man. Ani kore ani.
Sure, sure.
With the
So
cowboy rapper.
yes.
Hey, atek mare ani korte. Kasti gan rap korun dai maka. The kasti rapper. Ar ke original kontar kon dago me kasti gan rap korun dai.
Okay, cool.
Atsad
We'll wait to see that,
atsad
Baba.
atsad one pack hanu te kota ina. So when it becomes to 6 packs,
Okay, sorry. Agree. So I think we are towards the end of our session. I think we have pretty much covered what we
Yeah.
wanted to, and it's really been enjoyable. And thank you for sharing your insights and the experience and a piece of advice for the new artists who are emerging. It's really nice to have you. Thank you for your time, and also
thank you guys.
Kabir, I've got a few things to check with you. I mean, first of all, you pretty much covered on a few things. But what do you think is the future for our own Goan boys and girls working, talented, the new talent coming out? I know there's this technology which is there to help. There are guys like you as inspiration that they look forward to.
Very simple, very easy. This is my advice to all the upcoming artists. I wouldn't say even upcoming. There are so many really talented youngsters, boys, girls, everywhere. There's so much of talent in Goa. I tell you, you need the right platform for them.
Yeah, yeah.
And these people, if you think that you want to do something in music industry, yeah, we are open. We are open. Joe is open. I don't think so. Any one of us will just ignore your messages. Y'all need any help, any advice, drop in a message, inbox something. We can guide you. We have gone through everything mostly actually about the music. I'm not as much as into technical as Joe is, so Joe can help you guys out with some about software, and he has good knowledge about the softwares and everything. Is excellent in that, so he can guide you
thank you.
guys with that. Like anything, like I can guide in something else if you want to make some, something out of the blues or some advice, anything. We are always there to guide you guys. My advice is take advantage of the latest technology. Download, start it from your phone. Look at Fritz. Fritz Love, he's a talented guy, amazing person. He had started his whole career just with his phone. He told me he was recording his songs on his phone, even doing music on his phone.
Wow.
See,
Yeah.
if you're talented,
Absolutely.
you can you if there is a will, there is a way. So
Exactly.
take advantage of the new technologies. Start it with your phone, upload your stuff, somebody will see it. People will start liking you. Then step up slowly, slowly, slowly.
Nice.
And while stepping up, also catch hold of your colleagues and bring them up with you as well.
Exactly.
Don't pull the
Grow
guy.
together.
Don't pull the guy who is climbing before you.
Yeah, no, that's actually a very good message there. It's very important, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So help everybody get up. Help everybody get up. Push everyone. You may not be at the top, but if there's somebody you are able to push that person and he is or she is at the top, you will have a self satisfaction. It's not that you're going to blabber up to everyone because of me, he or she has become big. No, it should come within you. If you see someone doing well and you are a part of his success, you are more than happy. That's all you need.
Exactly. The happiness
Yeah.
and satisfaction is more than
That happiness
anything.
inside.
Exactly.
You don't expect anything. You don't expect anything from anyone. But when you see that person has stepped up and successful and you are part of his success, you should be happy enough. That is all your satisfaction you need. That's my
Definitely.
advice.
That's a very beautiful message right there, Kabir. Thank you for that message. I hope a lot of guys take it on board, and I mean, we all look. The first time I started looking at you as well, I was like, okay, this guy is a whole full package. There's everything in there. You know, love the music. There is a lot of cooking videos going on. There's a lot of this social work that he's doing. I mean, wow, such a good example, and people can really look forward to you. Thank you so much for your time today.
You're welcome.
A
You're
lot of
welcome.
your videos are on YouTube, and you also have a Facebook page. So that's a link below, guys. Whoever is watching, so please follow him and find out more of his work coming out. Again, I've got just to end up. I've got a message here.
Yeah,
Just as I said,
that's my
just as I
cousin.
said,
Absolutely, he's all rounder, and we really respect that and appreciate it.
Yeah, Amlin
oh,
is here.
Samlin is here.
One of my best buddy and a good inspiration, as said by Emlyn. Exactly,
Yeah.
I absolutely agree to that. It's really good. It's a pleasure to know you as a good buddy, and to catch up. We are in touch mostly, so that's a good thing. Um, so
You
as
were
we are
looking
coming to
forward
an
for the new
end,
track.
sorry,
We're looking forward for the new track.
that was my next question.
Oh,
So as we are coming
hopefully.
to an end, what do you have to say about what's cooking, what's in process, and
There's
you want to
gossip.
give
There's
Okay,
us
so
gossip
something?
here.
let's gossip. Yeah, okay. There are actually about three rap songs in Konkani in line. One of them is
Oh,
together
nice.
with me. Yeah. And in one of this track, Joe has helped me with the main chorus of the song. And yeah, hopefully I want to release that song before. And then after that, I'm going to do a collab, my first collab with Fritz Love. We are also
Oh,
lined up with one track.
wow,
Yes.
amazing.
So,
Yes.
and yes, and then another track that's going to be a solo one. So let's see how things goes with this lockdown. Things are really difficult to shoot videos the way we want.
Absolutely.
But the show must go on, man.
Exactly,
But
exactly. That all
definitely
those.
It's like Joe and Fritz they release Makapaka Tuza Mogzai. That was an amazing
That's a lot
track. And see, in
special.
the
lovely
lockdown,
song.
if there is a will, there is a way. You cannot stop musicians.
No, you cannot. You
Absolutely,
cannot.
Yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
Kabir, I thought of I saw your video and I picked up something from the video and I thought of asking you live, which I didn't warn you about before. And the question
What is
is,
that?
where does the French fry come from? Is it from France or from Belgium?
It's a good point you picked up, man. It's a big debate going
I
on.
know, I know, I know.
Right? A lot of
It's a
times,
never-ending topic.
yes, the Belgian people will say it started in Belgium, right? And then the French say it started in France. Now, I really don't know. I was really doing a lot of digging, and even in the histories, and I've gone through all sources, and even there is kind of a debate because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
source doesn't say French fries comes from Belgium or French fries was originated in France. So I got stuck and I said, okay, let me put it this way in the video. Like, there's a debate going on. Where does the French fries come from? Whether it's from
let
Belgium
me
or
know.
France? Please comment below.
I keep
Yeah, let
traveling.
us know.
I keep traveling, so I do know what happens when I get the topic out. So yeah,
Yeah.
nice man. Well, thank you so much, Kabir. Just as we say goodbye, I'm going to play a track with the Waking Grunt, which is out to end up the session. Thank you so much for coming in and for your precious time. We thought it will be about 30-40 minutes, but look at the time. I'm
Oh my
enjoying.
God.
I'm enjoying it.
I
This can
think
go on if you continue. So, thank
because
you.
Yeah,
there's a lot of content.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
so much, guys.
Thank you. Stay safe and take care of yourself, buddy.
Love you all.
thank you, Clips. Take care.
Ta-da.
Lots of love.
Joe Baba.
So, take care. Bye.
What if we could feel each other's pain?
What if we could heal their soul? What if this world was perfect, filled with love, compassion, and whole? Can you take this time to look around where everything is looking so pale? Our souls are partly rotten, this life ain't a fairy tale. With decaying flesh soon forgotten, I'm to the core walking on long trail. Will I slave up like button, gentle soul misplaced in a jail? Do you feel me? Can you heal me? Can you cross the line and help the one who's in need and prove that you're with me? You see what I see? If not, will you follow me? Will you bring that change if you had a chance and make this world how it needs to be? Can you feel their pain? Stop chasing the rain to be happy again. Can you heal them? There's nothing to gain, yet you do it again. Stop chasing the rain. Can you heal them?
What if we can give and not take it back? What if we could differ in black and white? What if you're the one to save us from hell and you give it all up in one cold, cold night? You gotta be there being someone's light, yet you're chasing dreams in the darkest night, ignoring folks with the deepest plight to be a shadow of your own spotlight.
Do you feel me? Can you heal me?
Can you cross the line and help the one who's in need and prove that you're with me?
You see what I see? If not, will you follow me?
Will you bring the change if you get a chance and make this world how it needs to be?
Can you feel their pain? Stop chasing the rain to be happy again. Can you heal them? There's nothing to gain, yet you do it again. Stop chasing the rain. Can you heal them? Kahit तरह बोलताना सुपैसो विचार बरो तू पाठोपाठ ओढली करायला गाना तर स्वतःशिवाय मदत कधी मध्ये सांगा तू काम वाढले सांगना फक्त मनीस पण राख आणि कोणी केना गरजेक असल्यार ती तुझो हात असो तो बरो वाईट तू मनीस पण राख कोणी गरजेक असल्यार केन्ना ती तुझो हात.
All you have to do is show some care of those in pain. It's gonna be okay if you do it all again. Might take a little while just to make them all smile. You can do it all alone. You can do it in your style. All you have to do is show some care of those in pain. It's gonna be okay if you do it all again. Might take a little while just to make them all smile. You can do it all alone. You can do it in your style.
Maybe I wanna be great, not a loser. All I wanna break is love for a better future. I make no much, but I care for them and the ones in the struggle. I speak for them, writing my story all along with the healing culture. If I talk with Max, it never seems too much. The more you be kind, the more it gets great. You can start by now, cause it's never too late.
Do you feel me? Can you hear me? Can you give me a second chance to get back on my feet and prove that you're with me? You see what I see? If not, would you follow me? Would you bring the change if you get a chance and make this world how it needs to be? Can you feel the pain? Stop chasing the rain to be happy again. Can you heal them? There's nothing to gain, yet you do it again. Stop chasing the rain. Can you heal them?